Sound resumed.
That was the intro. Hello.
That was
Uh,
really well done.
Thank you.
that was great.
It's really,
Yeah.
really good. Totally fitting for a calm,
like-
just fireside chat.
Yeah, it wasn't bad or anything.
Welcome to Playfield.
That's what I feel like. We need to be eliminating contestants now. God damn it.
Huh. You know,
Snake,
John
you're
made
out.
that a long time ago.
John did make that for a project that would have been really cool. Welcome to Playing Field, everybody. Today we're going to talk about a couple of things. Namely, we're going to be talking about Dragon Age, and we have some strong feelings about pretty much all of the games in the series right now. Then we're going to be talking about what we think makes a game very good or memorable, and we're going to basically explain that based on different genres, and we're going to give examples of what we think would be great, for like RPGs, action, shooter, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then we're just going to have a little powwow, just kind of talk about whatever's going on in your gaming world, that kind of thing, and then we'll read from chat. And that's the schedule for today. Sound good? Yeah?
Yeah.
About as good as the fact that I can still see that bar appear and disappear with the chat every time I move still.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
How did it come back?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Oh, because this is a different window. God damn it. Ugh. Okay. Now we'll fix this. There.
Thank you.
It's gone again.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I know you got a little OCD about that thing. It's gonna
Yeah, a little bit.
You wouldn't talk the entire
A little
stream.
bit. I wouldn't have.
All right. So I think we should start with Dragon Age because it's at least on most of our minds, still very fresh. Snake, you just finished Origins, correct?
Correct.
And what did you think overall of the game?
I have mixed feelings, very mixed feelings. I feel like it gave me Mass Effect 1 vibes in that you have this very large plot that you're very insignificant compared to everything else that's going on. There's a lot going on behind the scenes in Origins pretty much all the time.
Do you view that as
And
a bad thing?
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
What I do view as a bad thing, though, is it doesn't have the same weight as Mass Effect.
In a
None
sense
of it
of
seems
like,
very immediate.
so you're saying there's not an imminent amount of danger, or like there's not enough of a drive for like the protagonist to like succeed, or what are you getting
Right.
at? Okay. Well, I feel like the end of the world via Darkspawn invasion sounds pretty bad.
It does, but you don't really. There are dogs in the background. Like you go gather all of the parties due to that treaty to help you fight against the Darkspawn. But there's no real urgency there when you're doing that. You can take however long you want because, well, it's a game. But when you go to those places, there's nothing. It's like the big Darkspawn threat doesn't really matter to everyone else.
It's
They're not affected by it.
almost like you're saying you would rather have it have like a Majora's Mask syndrome where there's like a actual imminent threat where you have a time limit.
Not necessarily a time limit. I would just like to see the other races and the other parties involved with the plot respond to what's going on instead of you having to go and say, hey, everybody, pay attention to this. This is important.
Well, I feel like a lot of them do understand the threat. They just all conveniently have their own squabbles going on. Like, for example, like, the whole civil war in Orzammar and all that stuff. They understand that there's like a blight coming, and they say, well, that sucks, but we don't have a king, so we can't organize an army to, help you out. So I feel like a lot of them have justifications.
See, I wouldn't call it justification, though. I understand that they have a lot going on, but it also feels like by the end of it, they wouldn't care regardless.
So what did Mass Effect 1 do differently than that you feel they succeeded like more in that aspect?
Well, the whole thing with Sovereign and the Reapers was, well, you didn't really know what was going on with them until close to the end.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. There was no actual danger in the first game at all. None of them were actually there yet. It's the same thing almost.
Oh, not necessarily. The
How so?
threat of the Reapers was there. People knew what the Darkspawn could do because they had previous blights. No one really knew what to make of the Reapers and Sovereign. However, with each main quest, something big was revealed or progressed through the plot that told you more about the situation. I didn't really get that feeling in DAO. It was more you dealing with their little squabbles and then collecting them. Sort of like Mass Effect 2, how you have to collect all of your squad mates.
True.
You solve their problems and then that's it. Nothing really matters, and then you go and fight the human Reaper hybrid thing.
Hold on a second. People are complaining about the stream lagging, and I think that's because it's stuck on the highest quality because this channel doesn't have source options yet, so you kind of like, you can't. Actually, that's a good idea. I probably shouldn't be streaming 1080p 60 FPS for a podcast.
Now that chat looks perfect.
Yeah, all right. I'll tell you what, guys. I will restart it and make it.
Unprofessional.
Actually, this is professional as fuck. This is super HD. So screw everyone else. But I'll be back and I'll lower the quality a bit so you guys will not be lagging. I'll be right back, guys.